Hey guys, welcome back to the MangaMark channel. Today I am watching One Piece episodes 323 and 324. The last couple of episodes were bizarre, just completely unexpected. Like I got what I wanted from the episodes. We got the reveal of the new ship, right? We've still to see all of it. We've only kind of like seen the outside and on the deck kind of thing. But I'm sure it will be revealed as we go. I want to see the aquarium that they're talking about, especially. But we got that, and then we also got the confirmation Frankie joining the crew. Okay, those two things great, but it was the sequence of events that happened that led to Frankie joining the crew that just I could not believe it. I think that Oda had some laugh writing those scenes. Whether it be the Frankie family tackling him to the ground and stripping him of his pants, and then playing keep away all the way to the Straw Hats to get him to confront them, or Robin deciding to take matters into her own hands, along with a few other things, and forcibly get Frankie to come to terms with what was happening. Let's just say it was mental, right? It was great, but that is the beauty of this series, is that you can get scenes like that are so absurd and hilarious, and mix it with very emotional, farewells, or like little because they did little flashbacks to show you basically just how much Frankie has changed this place and has helped these people who are down on their luck before he arrived. Like why they respect him and love him so much. So that's where we are. Frankie is joining, but in the episode, as he was coming on board the ship, Sanji and Zoro came running back to inform us that Garp has come back. And I don't know what is happening there, because it seemed to be that he was quite happy to let us go. So I don't know if they're actually coming back to capture us or what is going on. So that's kind of the gist of it here. We're thinking that we didn't see anything from Usopp in the last two episodes as well. Even though in the previous episode we saw him, preparing for like coming and speaking to the crew, but he didn't actually go and do it. So my worry was that maybe the Marines were gonna get a hold of Usopp because he's out there on his own. Hopefully not. But we don't have to worry too much, because it is Luffy's granddad, So that's where we are. Jumping into these episodes, at this point in this kind of like post Enies Lobby arc, or whatever it's called, is you can't really predict what the next episodes are going to hold in store, because I feel like it's just been like bang, 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 like so much stuff, so much information, and so much things happening. And it's just like, it's such a shift, like a tone shift from one episode to the next, where you could be there 1 minute, then building the ship, whatever, and then bang, you're on the other end of the world with Shanks and Whitebeard. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Like you can probably guess we're going to get the stuff with like Garp coming back in that here, but hey, who knows really? Who knows? So let's get into these episodes. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Join me on this One Piece journey. Everyone that has comes back, comments, likes the videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's do it. Episode 323. Let's go. Oh, so he is coming for us? What's like? Why did he change his mind? Yeah, Kobe, tell Aokiji. Aokiji's on Garp's ship. Right, okay, so he got orders basically saying you better go back and get them. I love that those two seem to have a good relationship. Yeah, why are you here? Why is Chopper crying? If you don't have to wait for one more. Yeah, what? Why? What's happening with Usopp? Luffy's sweating. Okay, so he's saying this, but he's like, oh, where is he? Right. So if they were going to get him... Okay. Zoro. Right. Oh, is this the serious conversation they were having when Usopp was looking through the window? But he couldn't hear them. Okay, Zoro. Oh. Oh, serious Zoro. Yeah, okay. Well, the sword's coming out. What's going on? What's the man's... Yeah. Yeah. Zoro. Pride, honour. Maybe an idiot, but he's still the most loyal man, Zoro. Yes, exactly. You can't... Yeah, if this becomes a thing that's allowed to happen and then it just gets accepted back like nothing. Okay. Right, Zoro. Yes, completely. I agree with... As much as I understand Usopp's point of view and what happened, what Zoro's saying here makes sense. Yes, okay. Don't come back making excuses and all that stuff. Say, I was wrong for the way I did things. I'm sorry. Yes, exactly. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Nah. Zoro's right. Oh. If even Sanji's saying it, then you know, right? If he's agreeing with Zoro. Exactly. Yes. Okay. I completely understand Zoro's point here. This is a great moment here. Okay. Oh man, Zoro. Zoro is awesome. Oh, Usopp, get moving, man. Yeah, come on. This is because you were procrastinating. You're leaving it too late. No, don't think about that. Never mind those strategies. I am sorry for what happened. That's it. Oh man. Garp busting out the megaphone. This is Grandpa. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What changing that? Oh man. She's gonna throw a cannonball at us? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Sanji's like, what the hell is happening? Yeah, it's not a baseball. Oh my god. Yeah, guys, I think time to move. Yeah, Kobe's having to watch this and be like, come on, man. Yeah, see, this is where it's tough because they're like, they could probably be like, right, okay, full steam ahead, let's get out of here. But at the same time, they're like looking back and being like, where's Usopp? Oh, Chopper can smell him. Oh yeah, this will be Usopp's first time seeing the new ship as well, is it? What do you mean? Like, we need to get out of here, Usopp. The Navy's trying to get us. Well, why do you think? Well, Luffy doesn't know it was you. I'm the one who fought out Stan. But that doesn't really matter. No. Disrespected the captain. You walked away, even though your reasons might have been justified because of the Mary. Went about it the wrong way, man. Come on, Usopp. Come on. We've got this maniac coming after us here. You need to hurry up. Nice, Zoro. Rejoice, it's me. No, Usopp, that's not what we're looking for here. Don't try and appeal to Chopper, right? Don't try and do that. Come on, man. Say what they want to hear. Just apologise. The vice captain has spoken. The real vice captain has spoken, Usopp. Yeah, is this him thinking back on the stuff he said? Good. Maybe that'll kind of knock some sense into him to be like, oh, he's trying to play it off as a joke? Nah, that ain't gonna work either, man. Usopp's talking to us. Yep, he's not saying the right things. So we can't hear him. Okay. They're not trying to part with you, Usopp. But, come on. Yeah, you went a bit hard here. Shouldn't have said all that. Well, you know, there was a way to get your point across without saying it in this way. Oh, there we go. That's it. Yes. Oh, how much he's crying. That's it, Usopp. Yes. Zoro? Was Zoro going to say? Yes, that's exactly what Zoro was waiting for. Come on. Oh my god, right, okay, he's really crying. He's crying a lot, man. Oh, Luffy, come on. This is it. Get him back. Come on, Luffy. Yes. Reach the arm out. Come on. This is us. Everybody's back now. Oh my god. Oh, these two have been back together again. A couple of idiots. Oh, Sanji as well. Oh, this is great. Yeah. Oh, but they're brilliant. Oh, right. Yeah, everybody's finally here. Yeah, let's get out of here now. Let's do this. Because Garp's going crazy. Right, that was very well done. That was extremely well done. I loved the callback to that kind of serious conversation. And it turns out they were talking when Usopp was at the window in one of the previous episodes, and he saw them, like Zoro, like looked really serious. That's obviously what that conversation was. That one we had there, talking about Usopp and letting him back in the crew. I loved that. I loved that from Zoro. Because that way where, and he mentioned it to be like, listen, like Luffy might be a like happy-go-lucky, like, you know, nothing bothers him. That's great. That ain't happening. Like, when I'm here, that's not happening. You can't disrespect this guy and, you know, just walk away and like, as soon as you lose respect, so he's saying, as soon as you lose respect for the captain and don't follow his orders, like, then it's going to fall apart, basically, like, because if they did that, if Usopp, you know, did that, left the crew in that manner, and then came walking back and we all pretended like nothing like that happened, then down the line, if somebody has a disagreement with Luffy and thinks, I can just get away with anything here because look what happened with Usopp, you know, completely understand it. And I like I like that you got the likes of like Nami and stuff saying like, come on, like, do we really? Because Usopp kind of came back and he fought with us at Eni's lobby, you know, put his life on the line to help the crew and stuff. And even though Usopp was making that point himself, it's not about that. It's the principle of it, of like, and I like that line from Zoro, is leaving that such an easy thing to do. Like, like this is like a family here. They've built some relationship with each other, and it shouldn't be treated as a kind of like trivial. Usopp decided to go, but let's just bring him back. It shouldn't be so easily cast off. I like that, and I like that they drove the point home where when Nami was saying her points and being like, "Come on, like, is it really such a big deal?" Sanji stepped in and agreed with Zoro to be like, listen, like, we don't see eye to eye on anything, but he's right what he's saying here. That's awesome. And I like that Luffy, even though he was like, come on, Zoro, why you doing this? I think he was kind of lying to himself and like accepted what Zoro was saying to be like, yeah, what he's saying is right. I'm the captain, so I have to go with what Zoro's saying here. That was great. That whole exchange of Zoro getting his point across was brilliant, because usually, you know, like Zoro's that character that he'll not step in and have these conversations unless he needs to. You know, he's quite happy to just chill in the background and, you know, lie there on the ship, you know, just chilling. But when it comes to things like this, he's there. He is the vice captain. He has the words of reason when necessary. Love it. Love it. And I love the thought process of Usopp as he was running towards the ship, and he's going through all the kind of excuses and different scenarios in his head. And then as he's saying it, as he's saying all these things, he's thinking back to that interaction on the ship when he left and the things that he said. And then the excuses started getting gradually more towards like, oh, maybe maybe like it's my fault here that I said all that stuff. Maybe I should just apologise. You know, he's trying to keep that bravado up and, you know, not admit. You know, he was basically trying to hide from the reality of the situation until he was like, he couldn't anymore. He's like, right, okay, here's what it is. Please take me back. I am so sorry. So well done. You know, for like, it's great as well. You get on the ship and there's kind of, even though it was that way where if he doesn't want to apologise, we're leaving. I love the same way where they're very slowly moving away from the shore and having to deal with Garp throwing all these cannonballs at them, but they're kind of like looking back to be like, right, okay, wait, come on, like, hurry up. It's that way of saying we're leaving, but we're not really. They're basically trying to like force his hand to be like, come on, right, look, come on, Usopp, you know what you need to do here, just do it, and then we can move on. And that, like, that little exchange at the end when they're both crying, that just, it makes you think, like, I couldn't imagine this crew without, like, Luffy and Usopp being, like, their comedic duo of just being, you know, a pair of clowns most of the time. It, like, takes you back to, like, Drum when they were, like, bound to people and they thought it was a bear. Stuff like that, having snowman building competition with each other. They are the kind of like, let them just be a couple of kids. And like that line from Zoro as well, like, we're not kids playing pirates. That means a lot, because as we're stepping up in this world, and now every single member of the crew now has a bounty. So people are going to start taking notice of us and being like, right, this crew's the real deal. You know, we can't have that happy-go-lucky attitude we had in, like, the East Blue. We're stronger enemies we're going to face here. And it's, when you think about things like that, I feel like we're about to, like, the talk of, like, Fishman Island. I think that we are going to have to go up against I don't know the name, but like the warlord that's a member of the Fishmen, or like part of the Fishman race, whatever it is. I think that will probably be like the next big opponent for us, and because I feel like he's going to hold a grudge because of what happened with Arlong, because Arlong was kind of like under him, so that's where I think we're heading now, and ever since, every time we've ran into someone with like a big reputation, like nobody's really knew who Luffy was. Now that this is out there, he has this big bounty, and like the whole crew is a bounty, and the news story was spread everywhere that they destroyed Eni's lobby. I feel like it's going to be more of a big thing that Luffy's there, because when we beat Crocodile, that was kind of swept under the rug. Like, Smoker got the credit for that. Even though he didn't want it. Like, they didn't want people to know that Luffy did it. So, it's going to be... I think it's going to be very different now when we go up against a Warlord compared to when we went up against Crocodile. Because Crocodile had no clue who Luffy was. The only thing Crocodile was concerned about was Vivi. Like, these are the people that are with Vivi. It was not a... Oh, Vivi's with the Straw Hat Pirates. He didn't have a clue who the Straw Hat Pirates were. But now we have a notoriety, you know, and here's the question now, is it going to get out that Luffy is the grandson of Garp and the son of Dragon? Because it didn't seem like any of Garp's men knew about this. I think that maybe they knew about Luffy. I feel like Kobe and Helmeppo and them, like, they knew going there, obviously they were going to meet Luffy. So I feel like they knew about Luffy, but when Garp said that Dragon was Luffy's dad and therefore his son, everybody, like even his own men, everybody was shocked about that. So nobody knew that fact. So is that going to get out there? But I don't feel like, I feel like Garp's men, like they really seem to respect him, so I don't think that it's going to come out from them. So maybe not, right? But the relationship between Garp and Aokiji is, well, I don't know if it's confusing because Aokiji made that statement to Luffy after, when we were on that island, he basically said, like he was something like he was indebted to his granddad or something. So I feel like maybe when Aokiji, like before he rose through the ranks, like Garp's maybe helped him out. Because Garp's obviously been there for a long time, right? And he's respected very much. So maybe, like even though Aokiji's now in a higher position than Garp, he still holds respect for him to be like, this is the guy that I look up to. He helped me. And I like that he's just like, Aokiji's taking nothing to do with it. He's chilling on Garp's ship. And he's like, I'm not touching him. You know, because he's already made a statement to Robin to be like, right, okay, go on. So it's nice to have someone that high up in the Marines that has like a favourable impression of us. And I feel like, I feel like Garp, I don't feel like Garp's actually trying to capture us. I feel like what he said there, he's like, I've been told to come and get yous, you know, what can I do? I feel like he's throwing these cannons. Like, I think if he wanted to, he could catch us, right? I think he's just like, right, I need to put on a show here with these cannonballs to make it look like I'm trying to capture this ship. But please escape, is the vibe I'm getting here, right? So let's get into this next episode, see how we resolve this. We've got Usopp back, you know, we are fully formed now. Usopp and Robin, both back. We've got a new shipwright and a new ship. Let's do this. Let's get into the next episode and see how we get away from Garp here. Let's do it. Oh, Zoro getting the ship ready. Furling. Oh, Aokiji's noticed. What are they? Oh, so they're taking the sails up then? So they're not... Yeah, Garp's like, what's my grandson up to here? Oh, okay, so it's Frankie that's telling them to do it. So we've got a plan. We've got a plan. have faith in this. Usopp back in the gang as if nothing happened. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, just a minute ago they were bawling their eyes out. Oh, this is that. These are the vibes I've missed. We still haven't named this ship yet. Oh yeah, we don't have a name for it. Maybe not the best time, Frankie. All right, okay, it's a superstition thing. So we need to name it before we go. Something or other lion. Bear, polar bear, lion. Don't let Luffy name this ship, please. Don't. No, Luffy, not go. Right, okay, so we're going with lion. Splendid. So Iceberg didn't know it was a lion either. Plus 1,000 oceans cheerfully like the sun. They're all giving their own interpretations of what this thing is. Oh, the iceberg had a name for it. Right. Oh. What was it? 1,000 Sunny. Dumpling gorilla line. Boss Lionel. Oh my god, Zoro's Boss Lionel. She just wanted to call it darkness. Thank God Iceberg gave us a name. Here's my name. Oh, Frankie's got one. The new Battle Frankie Lion Gang champion. They're just ignoring him. Okay, so we've decided on 1,000 Sunny. Frankie. We're never calling it Battle Frankie, whatever you just said there. No chance. Oh, saying goodbye to Garp. Kobe. Has he forgot Helmeppo's name? He just moved on with the conversation. He forgot his name. Yeah, that's us now. We have all our crew. We've got a name for our ship. See you later. Kobe's loving it. You're nothing but my kid's kid. What is Frankie doing here? Accelerator. Okay. What is this? Where were they hiding that? Where was this cannonball? It's bigger than the ship. What is happening? That's ridiculous. Okay, where was that? Okay, yeah, I don't think we can knock that one away. So let's get moving, guys. Let's go. Oh my god, it's the same as the thing he has. He's put that in the ship. That is awesome. That is fantastic. I was wondering what that thing was on the back of it. It was like an exhaust kind of thing. I was like, what is that going to be for? Everybody's shocked, man. Oh, even Aokiji, he's like, what is happening? Garp loves it. Garp loves it. My God. Oh, he's so proud. He's proud that he escaped from him. Oh, God, I love Garp. Garp's great. Yeah, the Frankie family is going to be lost without Frankie. Oh, Iceberg. Help them out. If you're worried about work. Oh, good. Iceberg's going to look after the Frankie family. That's perfect. Oh, no, bro. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. An island in the Grand Lake. Commodore Smoke. Oh my God, we're getting Smoker. Okay, what's he doing? Oh, it's the new Bounties. They're showing it to Smoker. Show him the Bounties. Yes. I'm going to crush them in the new one. Okay. So Smoker's going to follow us that far. Oh my god, what a bratty. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. Are we going to do the everybody reacting to the bounties? Oh, thank you. Yes. Known throughout the world, baby. Oh my god. Oh yeah, they'll find that hilarious. Sanji's drawn picture. It's the spitting image of him. Oh, they've hung it up. They're so proud of him. Yes, Luffy's hometown. I bet you the mayor's the only one that's not happy about this. Like, they're all so happy about it. Yeah, I knew he was going to be... They're all proud of him, man. You can't fight it. Oh, yeah, they'll know Garp. That's right, because it's the hometown. Oh, Dadan? Who's that? Oh, please tell me they recognise Usopp. Oh. Yeah, the nose is a giveaway right enough, but... Oh my god, I'm so happy they recognise him. Oh, look how proud they are. These kids are going to look up to Zoro, buddy. Teach us how to become pirates. Yeah, that was nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. No matter who you become, if you're faithful to yours. Yeah, don't worry about it. He's doing you proud. What's Ged doing here? Is it? Have they seen the poster yet? He's calling Navy HQ to complain? Is it because Nami It's about the picture. I thought it was because she had a bounty. Yeah, if you don't like it, why have you made a huge poster of it and put it on your wall? Oh, we're getting drum as well, man. I'm so happy. I love this. Yeah, oh, how are they going to react to Chopper's amount? 50 berries. Oh. Oh, so Dalton's not in the castle, he's just staying in the village? That seems like him. Yes. Yeah, I think the amount is a mistake, Dalton, you're right. Ah, a proud mum. She's a proud mum. Alabasta! Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's right. They'll be confused. They were like, why is Nico Robin part of... Yeah. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Vivi ain't going to be bothered by that. Oh, Karoo as well. Even if you stayed close to Luffy. She understands Luffy. Yeah, just believe in Luffy. Exactly, Vivi. I love her. Where is this? Oh my god, dragon? Oh my god, we're getting some dragon. Oh, he's gonna see Luffy's poster. Oh, they don't know? He's the guy who actually... Oh my god, they don't know that that's his son. Live as you please, Luffy. In the flow of time as a result of various circumstances and strong spirits. Oh my god, Monkey D. Dragon. The day we meet will come as... Oh, come on, man. A toast. Yes. This is us. We're moving on. New adventures. Everyone's back and stronger than ever. Let's do this. Fishman Island. Let's do it, man. Let's go. Right, I absolutely loved that. That's what I was saying when we got the new bounties and stuff, was that was one of my favourite moments in the East Blue, was seeing everybody's reactions to the bounty. Luffy getting his first bounty. That was great. To see the individual people's like hometowns and stuff. Oh, I was happy enough just getting Smoker. I was like, oh man, look, Smoker, like he's seen this and now he's going to come and meet us in the new world. When it cut to Baratie, I was like, oh my god, yes, thank you so much. I'm a bit sad that we didn't get Shanks. I wanted to see Shanks' reaction to it, right? Or maybe even Ace as well. Shanks and Ace, I wanted to see them, just to be proud of them, you know? I'm obviously Luffy's hometown are all so proud of him, right? And I can't remember. I always forget the lady's name at the bar. Oh God, what's her name? I forgot, right? But look at the bar. She's obviously happy. She sees that Luffy's made friends. But the mayor said some interesting stuff, right? So obviously now that we know about Garp, we know that he obviously knows Luffy's family. The way he said it there about Luffy's family, so he knows Garp, and by that extension, he probably knows Dragon from when he was a young kid. If that's where the family's always lived, then he'll know Dragon as well. But then he mentioned Dadan. Who is that? He said, I wonder how Dadan feels about this. Is that another member of the family that I do not know about? Right? And knowing this family now, where I'm like, right, okay, just be patient. I'm sure it will be revealed in time, but this will be someone else that's probably ridiculous, right? It'll be another figure in this world that's just insane, probably. So that's another little bit of kind of Luffy's past that got kind of put out there. I loved the jumping between, and obviously the guys at Baratie having a great laugh about Sanji's picture, but hanging it up at the same time to be like, oh look, that, you know, this is where it is. Because I remember they put Luffy's poster up when he got his first one when he was in the East Blue, because they were happy about that. They put that up in the restaurant. So that's awesome, right? Getting all that, it's a bit sad when you think about it that like everybody got it except Robin, because she doesn't really have, well, because like everybody from her past basically got wiped out, but now she's like obviously much better now, but like everybody got either their hometown or the people that, you know, had a big influence on their lives. And I suppose you could say Robin's one was kind of like the royal family of Alabasta being like, what's this? What's happening here? But I love Vivi being so understanding, and because like she was with us for a while, right? So Vivi saying to like the king and them, and I got to see Pearl again. Like Pearl's just back there as if nothing happened, right? But her basically saying to them, listen, if you don't travel with Luffy, you're not going to understand the way he thinks. Don't worry about it. He has his reasons. Like, hang with that. And I think you can kind of tell, I think maybe the king has a bit of an understanding as well, like Cobra, because of the conversation he maybe had with Robin when they were down in the kind of like crypt. Because he saw, like, Robin had no intention of giving Crocodile what he wanted, and like gave the antidote to save Luffy and stuff. So, and obviously she was crying and she said what her goal was when she was down there. So I think maybe Cobra has like a understanding of, right, maybe she's not actually a bad person. But I like that. I like that we got so many different reactions to it, and like the likes of like Zoro's master not understanding, to be like, when I heard the news I was a bit shocked, but I know you'll do what you'll follow the right path, kind of thing. That's awesome. Like the kids all in the dojo saying like, teach us how to be like this guy. That's great. You know, see it. That's the beautiful thing about One Piece, is seeing these characters again from like the East Blue and other shonen. Like you probably wouldn't see them. Like they would be very rare that you would get to have an interaction so far down the line about these side characters again. But just like seeing Nojiko speaking with Gen, again, like things like that, you know, them speaking about Robin, speaking about things that happened so long ago, that is amazing. Seeing Dr. Kareha being so proud of Chopper, getting a lot, even getting a little bit of like information about these areas again, like finding out about Dalton, basically being the new king of this country, but like saying to Dr. Kareha, I don't want that castle, you stay in it. I'm quite happy living in my house in the village and ruling from there. That's awesome, right? And that's the kind of person Dalton is. Great stuff, like absolutely fantastic stuff. You know, like the fact that I was worried that Usopp's bounty, people weren't going to give like Usopp the notoriety that he deserved, because they would think that it was like this Sogeking person wasn't him. Obviously, the nose is a giveaway, so I don't know why I thought that way, because everybody except Luffy and Chopper seems to know who it is. But I'm glad that, like, the way they were speaking about it in the village was like the Usopp pirates were speaking about it, being like, the people in the village don't believe us, but we know our captain when we see him. And Kaya, as long as Kaya knows, and obviously she was inspired again by Usopp there. Oh, God, they know how to just get you. They know how to get you. Just to be like, oh, remember this. It's such a lived-in world that when things like this happen, it's a kind of like, right, here's the reaction of everybody that the Straw Hats have influenced on their journeys. Great stuff. But like I said, like, if I could have picked like more people to get the reactions from it, I would have liked to have seen maybe like somebody like Dory and Brogy, like to see them, you know, how they would react, like other little side characters that we've met through, like obviously like Ace and Shanks. I wanted to see them, how they would have reacted to it. But you know what I mean, like I would have been very happy. I would have been very, very happy with just like a full episode of this. A full episode of them going around and like seeing all the people, like people, even just like the mayor from like Orange Town, and like people like that will be like very happy and proud to see Luffy, you know, reaching this height. You know, great stuff, great stuff, guys. I loved it. I can't wait that we've got one more episode to go, one more before the kind of like this arc officially ends, right? So watch that one, and then we've got loads of videos going to be coming out. I think there's probably going to be some filler in between this and the next arc. I will watch them in my own time. And then obviously we're speaking to you guys obviously about like loads of videos we're going to do in between, just to keep like videos coming out on the channel, like the big character tier list, the arc ranking. You know, I'll be able to watch a couple of the openings again, like things like that. There's going to be a couple of things I'm going to throw out there. I've got a couple of suggestions as well that I will do for the channel. One of them was the video, was it the breathtaking world of One Piece? So watch that. One of you guys kind of mentioned that to me, but said wait until after Enies Lobby. So I might watch that. Tell what you guys think, and anything else you guys can think of that you'd like me to watch or do a video on, let me know. This is the time, because we've got a little gap here and I can, you know, get some videos out. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far and you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And all you guys that do come back and are the best community out there, really, sincerely, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.